In a small Nigerian village nestled by dusty roads and whispering trees, lived a poor orphan girl named Grace. She had no parents, no siblings, just an old basket she used to hawk roasted corn by the roadside. Her eyes sparkled with quiet hope, even though she wore torn slippers and slept under an abandoned shed. Everyone in the village knew Grace. She was kind, respectful, and never complained. Yet, fate seemed blind to her goodness. One day, a long black SUV rolled into the village. Out stepped a tall man in dark glasses and expensive agbada, Mr. Felix, the billionaire. Rumor had it he had grown rich overnight and was feared in the city for reasons no one could say aloud. Mr. Felix had come to the village seeking something the city could not give, power that never fades. He visited a dreaded herbalist known only as Baba Shadow. Baba Shadow lived deep in the forest and never came out during daylight. Felix handed him a leather bag filled with cash and asked, "I want to stay on top forever. No rivals. No losses." Baba Shadow looked at him with clouded eyes and said, "Then you must feed the spirit of the road with an innocent soul. One who has nothing but still shares everything." That evening, Mr. Felix drove slowly through the village, searching. Then he saw her. Grace stood by the roadside, offering her last piece of roasted corn to a crying child. Her tattered dress fluttered in the evening breeze, her kindness shining like gold. Mr. Felix stepped out, smiled, and said, "Little girl, come with me. I want to help you." Grace hesitated, but his calm voice and polished look made him seem trustworthy. She nodded and climbed into the car. They drove past the village, past the farms, deep into a lonely road no one used. There, under the fading sky, Felix whispered an incantation Baba Shadow gave him. The wind howled, and Grace's eyes widened with fear. "Uncle, what are you saying?" But it was too late. The ground trembled. A blinding light flashed. And in the blink of an eye, Grace was gone. In her place sat a large, strange-looking yam. Felix picked the yam carefully, wrapped it in red cloth, and drove back to the herbalist. The sacrifice was complete. Years passed. Mr. Felix grew more powerful, his name was in every paper, his wealth unmatched. But something strange began to happen. Every night at exactly midnight, he heard a girl's voice whisper, "Why did you choose me?" Mirrors cracked, food turned bitter, and no matter how tightly he shut his eyes, he saw her face, crying, glowing, and haunting. Eventually, he ran mad. He confessed everything before running into the same road where he had abandoned Grace. The villagers found him screaming, hugging the spot where the yam once sat. And there, from the soil, a tiny green plant grew, a yam sprout. They said it grew fast, unnaturally fast. The old women whispered, "She's coming back." Moral lesson: no amount of wealth is worth the price of innocence. Greed may bring riches, but injustice brings a curse that never sleeps. What you do in secret will one day rise like a plant and speak your name.